Antimicrobial agents are increasingly being incorporated into a wide variety of products in the home. There's antibacterial soaps, window cleaners, there's antibacterial impregnated clothes, toys, kitchen utensils, chopsticks. The list is really endless. So many parents like yourselves want to know, are these actually preventing my child from getting sick? Or are they contributing to the next big superbug? Antimicrobial agents include sterilants, disinfectants, and fungicides. They're meant to kill living cells that are on objects. Their effectiveness was recently looked at in a randomized controlled trial, which we regard in the scientific community to the highest regard. A large trial was done in two sets of households in New York. For the first sets of households, they gave them antimicrobial, antibacterial products. In the other set, they gave them the same products without labels. The two groups didn't actually know if they had the antimicrobial properties or not, but the second group actually did not. They looked at the end at the difference in the two groups to see if there are more infections in one of the two households. In fact, they found no difference at the end. Both of the sets of households had the exact same rate of infections. In fact, there have been some studies showing the link between using many antimicrobial products and antibiotic resistance, but this still requires some continued research. So my recommendations are, as always, to continue hand hygiene. Make sure your child is using plain soap and water, rinsing for at least 15 to 20 seconds and really washing up with that soap. If that's not around, you can use alcohol-based solutions. But the one thing to remember with this is to keep them out of reach of young infants and children with their little hands. What I don't recommend is antimicrobial impregnated household products. These haven't shown to actually reduce the rates of infections. And finally, make sure your child, when they're coughing or sneezing, that they use a tissue. Discard of that right away. If one's not around, teach them to cover with their hands and again, wash with plain soap and water for at least 15 to 20 seconds.